Oof, map, Watchpoint, Gibraltar. Okay. That wasn't a lot of information. But okay, Silver, D.Va.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
A disciplined drive is your most
Okay, let's see what happens here.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Incoming.
What team comp did we even have? We have Ball, we have Pharah, we have Reaper, Zen, hopefully a main healer.
2, 1.
Okay.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Oh, this is some grainy shit. Are you playing with like 50% render scale? Looks like it.
D.Va half.
Okay, D.Va half. We're calling shit. Like it.
D.Va half.
But let's see here. Your teammates are actually going in here. This is a little bit loud. So your Ball is going in. Your Reaper is going in.
D.Va half.
So I guess you're taking their attention, so this might actually be worth it for your team. I was gonna say that you should probably help with this dive. So like the Ball and the Reaper going for the Torb. You with like boosters plus micro missiles. Could have maybe finished him off a little bit quicker, and then you can all turn your attention towards the tanks. But this is comp, so I guess nobody's on voice, and these guys don't notice this at all. So you're actually taking the attention of two people, and they have two people over here on this side. Oh no, wait, is that just guns? Yeah, that's just wow. Call more than me already in my VOD. Yeah. Okay, just booped him a little bit and then jumping back up. Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're not taking damage. We're farming our bomb. Not really paying attention to our supports though. So here, you could already hear, listen closely, you can hear tracer shots going off in the distance over here. And that's something you as a D.Va need to be very attentive to. So, flankers that try to kill your backline, that's your job to deal with. Or yours and Lucio's, I guess, if you have one. But here it's an Ana-Zen combination, so they are pretty weak to flankers. So that way, that might prompt you to take an extra look in case you know that you have that kind of support combination. But oh well, your fucking Ball Reaper still hasn't killed that Torb. I'm not sure what they're doing. We finally notice it. Oh, we get the kill. Huge, huge.
He's so low.
And now we drop down. Go for the mega health pack. You were at like 520 HP, so maybe not needed. But kind of stole it from the Ball a little bit. It's fine, it's fine.
Nice, that's nice.
But why did we drop actually? Like you almost, or you got the kill on the tracer. And in this situation, the Orisa is actually kind of isolated. Like you see 0 teammates behind her. You see 1 Lucio over here, and just standing here together with your Zen and shooting at the Orisa from the back will probably be way easier. That's actually an issue that I see all the way up to like even in our like 4.4K scrims. We have people that tries to shoot the Lucio. Lucios are actual bait that should pretty much never be focused. Lucios are so squishy, like so sneaky. They're so hard to hit. They just jump around. They heal themselves. They boop you away. They're fucking annoying. And all of that wasted time that you try to kill a Lucio could have been time that you spend shooting into like a stationary Orisa that's super fucking easy to shoot at. And especially as a D.Va, like you do a lot of damage to tanks if you're close up. So just like standing next to your Zen here, popping those micro missiles and just shooting at the Orisa would probably be way more value here. Like you had Ball, you had Farah, all of your teammates were ready to jump on that Orisa. Now you try to go for the one-on-one. The Orisa's still alive. And the Lucio is difficult to kill.
Nice.
The Lucio, like as you can see, like Lucio just shoots into your crit box and hits you for like 150 HP every time.
Just your main.
And your healers are still up here. Like you do want to try and that's another benefit that would have happened out of just standing next to your healers and shooting at the Orisa. Is that you would have been next to your healers, so you would have been full HP the entire time, and you would have also been in their vicinity so that you're able to peel for them if something happens. Now, if something happens, you're going to fly up there with like 100 HP and without any knowledge about what's going on over there. It's like you're tickling this Lucio from like 10 miles away, and this literally deals like 5 DPS. This actually doesn't do anything to the Lucio.
I'm coming up top for heals. Okay, thank you.
And you kind of were AFK here while you were getting healed, so you
Tracer's
let the
up.
Zen die. And now you leave your Ana to die too. The Tracer's still up there. The Ana needs your help. Okay, she dropped to you, I guess. Ooh,
Nice,
Reaper?
nice.
Nano Reaper ult. Let's go. Oh, you gotta help your Ana. That was a ballsy Ana move.
Right, they just use Nana and Bongo.
Okay, so there we go. Try to aim for the head as well. Like Orisa's very easy to hit. So do not aim over here. Aim higher up. Gotta get those headshots. They're important. See what you do with the bomb. This is a pretty good bomb spot. You can just do it straight ahead. Now she just put down another shield. This is a perfect bomb. Perfect bomb. There we go.
Alright, I got him.
Comms are better than every plat I've played with though. Yeah, pretty decent comms actually. Like calling when you're going for heals, like calling when what you're doing, who's low. This is looking good so far.
Right, they have 12 now. Go behind. Nicely. She's on.
Yeah, then we have like the next level where you don't just come what you're doing, but you can also like come to other players like what you think they should be doing. So in this situation, you have like an Ana and a Zen standing out in the open against enemies that have a shield to hide behind. This is a very bad spot for like Anas and Zens to stand in. So your defense matrix here, absolutely perfect. You're helping them get the fuck out. But like also telling them that like I'm DMing you, like you can move back, I'm saving you guys, to like let them know that they're standing in a bad spot and that you want them to like hide behind this corner so that you can keep your healer safe. They will probably love you for this.
Just in the shield.
Like, this Zen gives zero shits.
This is your Tracer bias. Tracer no rewind.
They're kind of forgetting to use defense matrix here. Let's see here.
Tracer. This is your
So you see the Tracer start shooting here. And like it's fine to not defense matrix the first volley of shots since she like starts shooting immediately. But this second volley,
Tracer bias.
you could definitely defense matrix. Because like her second volley, she probably already dealt like maybe half her HP, depending on aim, of course. This is bronze, so maybe not. But like defense matrixing the second volley of or the second clip.
Tracer no rewind.
And especially here, you have full defense matrix now. it could be kind of understandable that you wanted to save defense matrix a little bit, but now you have full defense matrix. She just recalled, and she goes all in. Like, she wants this Ana. In this situation, defense matrixing this clip is super important. Or like defense matrixing your Zen. Kind of got stuck a little bit on this tracer here. So you're playing like super ultra defensive. You value your own life like way higher than anybody else on your team. And that's not really the off-tank's job. Like the off-tank, I guess since you don't have a main tank, it's a little bit harder to visualize or understand the concept of what you're supposed to do in this game. But yeah, as tanks, you're supposed to stand in areas that are contested or that your team wants to contest. So because you're tanky, because you have defensive abilities that keep you alive, and then your healers can even further keep you alive. And that way you allow your teammates to stand in good positions because you're standing in the dangerous positions. But if you're always backing out because you're afraid of your own life, your supports and your backline and your DPS heroes are going to be forced to back even further. So like when you have very scared tanks, it feels like you can't do shit as DPS or support. Like it feels like you're always just getting pressured and backing off and there's nothing you can do and then you just lose. So it's very important that you actually try to allow your team to move forward. So if we move back a little bit before this even happens, it's like right here, like you're saving your supports. This was great. You drop down, you defense matrix them, they get out. The Zen is crazy, so he still stands here. I'm not sure why. Like, what does he expect? He has no shield, no protection. They have an Orisa shield and like 4 people looking at him. How is he gonna win this duel? Anyways, as soon as this happens, you can try. So okay, if we want to make it as hard as possible for the enemy team to get through this area, what can we do as a D.Va? That's gonna be my like first question. And if we go to StatBanan, actually it might be easier to conceptualize here. Watchpoint. Okay, so we had a ball. We also have a D.Va. 2 very mobile tanks that can apply pressure by being aggressive, kinda. Ball, like when he slams, when he pushes people around, he creates space by disorganizing and displacing the enemy team. Because they can't push forward and like be aggressive and kill people when they're like getting pushed around and they have a fat ball in their face. So let's see. The enemy team tries to push forward here. They also have a Torb up on the high ground, but everybody else is on the low ground. You as a D.Va, or as a, well, any tank with mobility, Ball and Winston as well, if you set up here on the high ground, next to them, you can shoot at them from a different angle than the rest of your team. That will probably be standing like in this area, so they will be able to shoot like from the ground, and you will be able to shoot from above. That way, the enemy team has like 2 angles of attack they have to care about. And also, this also allows you to like maybe go for put some pressure on this Torbjorn. The Torbjorn was just standing here on the high ground. And like if you see him use his like Molten Core ability, I think it's called Molten Core, where he gets a bunch of armor and starts shooting super fast. If you see him use that, then you can actually take this 1 versus 1 duel. Maybe you get him, maybe you kill him. Yes, this is blue box. Maybe it isn't super obvious, but up here, this is blue box. So just standing up here will give you a way better vantage point to start this fight off. Because you can't stand up here. You can't stand out here either. Because your team doesn't have a shield. So like you're gonna take a lot of damage if you try to take this fight straight up against an Orisa. Fuck. Asian girls or Spanish girls? Asian girls. Easy game, easy
Just
life.
nice. Just no rewind.
But yeah. So we completely leave our team out to dry. Like, Ball is still here, your Ana's still here, everybody's still here, and the enemy team is just about to contest or finish this this cap here. And you want to fight till your death. It is absolutely not worth it here for you to like disengage. This is the time to fight. This is the time to go all in. Because if they manage to cap this, they're gonna get a closer respawn, and your team is gonna have like respawns back in Narnia. So you're not gonna be able to stick together anyways here. So as you can see, like your entire team dies, and you're not doing anything at all, and they're capping. You're valuing your life way too high. You're playing D.Va as if you were like a support or a DPS. Dumbledore dies in endgame. No! The spoilers. So like, if you would have been a like long range DPS hero, your positioning this game would have been perfect. Like if you were maybe an Ashe, maybe a Soldier, Widow, Hanzo, something, your positioning this game as those heroes would have been perfect. But as a D.Va, not close enough. Like sure, you're not dying, but you're not doing anything either.
D.Va up top on the spaceship.
Oh, big lags.
Here's behind.
And now we try to DM the Tracer at least. Oh, is this it? This is it. 3-man bomberinos. But unfortunately, they already capped the point. So you getting a 3-man kill here does absolutely no difference to the outcome of the match. It even hinders your positive outcome in this match, because now you won't have an ulti for the next fight, and they might snowball you and completely finish the map where you maybe could have full health. Who knows? Nice melee, nice melee. You definitely don't use melee enough. Pretty much every time you're in the melee range, you should be using melee. It is like guaranteed 30 damage. That's way easier to hit than like trying to track people with your gun.
And a half. Nice. Need heals. Push it down.
The nano. Oh, the solo beat 1 versus 5. Why would he do that? There we go. Okay, now we're holding the payload at least. Now we're actually stopping them from moving the payload forward. That's the objective. It's good shit. Not hearing the Tracer though. Tracer behind. There we go. Need heals gets instantly nanoed. It's a pretty good reaction. Or I mean, pretty fast reaction. Maybe not good, but fast. Now people are dying. Shit that happens. Oh, we're getting another bomb. Oh, another 2 kill.
Tracer's behind us. Tracer's 1. She has no rewind.
Another nano. Holy shit. And now we're shooting the shield when we have enemies. Like we have a Torbjorn like right next to us here on the right. We have a Lucy in front of us. So this is not the time to be shooting an Orisa shield. Or if you do want to kill the Orisa, stop shooting so that you're walking forward, walking faster, because you walk way slower while shooting. Okay, I still need to get out here. 80 HP, get out! Come on, this is the time to value your life. Do not lose mech. Oh, there we go. Anna just completely missed you. Okay. Anyways. Okay, now we have trance. Now we can go in and fight. Now we don't need to be afraid. Oh shit. Unfortunate.
They used like 4 of their ults for no reason.
Oh wait, you have already attacked. Wait,
Nice,
what?
that's nice, Bobber.
Was
You
this
have
just
to
a
have-
defense? I didn't get to see your attack. I didn't even notice.
You got a mech, you got a mech.
You've already attacked. Okay, so you definitely need to use your like you're using defense matrix and micro missiles pretty well, but you are barely using boosters. You're barely using them, and the only time you are actually using them is to disengage. But they are also a very useful tool to use just as like an aggressive tool if you see a good opportunity to go kill someone, a peeling tool to like boo people away from your teammates or yourself, of course. Boo people away from your teammates to save them. And also, number 3, to get to high grounds. Get to like better positions, better angles that you can shoot at the enemy team from where they can't touch you.
Sit down, sit down. They're still going behind us. Aim for the hill.
You gotta pay attention to sound cues a little bit more. So we have often heard Tracer doing shit in your backline, shooting, throwing pulse bombs and shit. Gotta pay attention and DM that shit.
Behind it.
Ask Shuyi, the literal D.Va god. 6k bombs every time guaranteed. Well, indeed. I've seen your D.Va. It is impressive. Oh, hey, Link. How you doing, man? This looks like the team fight is lost.
I'm trying to. I'm a baby D.Va though.
We're gonna get mech back. No problems. Oh, you can get the Orisa. So like this would, for example, like this would have been a perfect opportunity to use boosters. You get booped away, and you want to get the kill on this Orisa. Like she's 1 HP, she's discorded, and you have trance. Like you don't need to be afraid of anything. They should be afraid of you. So instead of like tickling people from 30 miles away, use those boosters. Get inside of their face. Like the D.Va's DPS increases by like 300% when you get like point blank. Especially on tanks, because they have huge head hitboxes and you just like start dinking them in the face. Oof. So much damage. Here we go, another 6k. Bam! Oh, unlucky. The Reaper stole it.
Keep behind us. Keep in mind.
But okay, this looks like a victory. The Bastion swap saved the day. Good shit. Okay, so we only got to see defense, no attack. And it was a victory. Unfortunate bomb. Unfortunate game, I mean. We've been talking so much about bombs. And it is now 3 a.m. Holy shit, perfect timing. Bam. I guess I can recap a little bit. But it was mostly way too defensive playstyle for a tank. You're supposed to create space by taking up aggressive positions and angles that threaten the enemy team in some kind of way so that they have to deal with you and not to deal with your squishy healers or tanks, healers or DPS, sorry. And just in general, use boosters way more to get close to your enemies. Don't like tickle them from 3 miles away. I think that's the most important part. Like your micro missiles, your defense matrix was decent. But yeah, good night, Shuyi. You definitely need to sleep if you have school tomorrow.